Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we night an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Devin Travis heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Ozuna to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Melvin Upton Jr. gets the first crack at an RBI here tonight with the leadoff man stationed at third following the leadoff triple. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Josh Donaldson steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Edwin Encarnacion gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Out for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first. At the plate, Martin Prado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Martin Prado.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Hit out towards second. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Stroman comes set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. JT Realmuto gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Troy Tulowitzki will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hechavarria has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Russell Martin set to hit now for the first time.
55. Russell Martin.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Kevin Pillar into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Kevin Pillar.
Line drive to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Marcus Stroman steps in now.
Catcher Marcus Stroman.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ichiro Suzuki strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded to first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 7.
Adeiny Hechavarria digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Stroman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Xavier Scruggs takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Xavier Scruggs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. The pitcher, Tom Kohler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Encarnacion is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. D. Gordon gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Michael Saunders steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Now batting,
Devin Travis will get his second shot now. He tripled to open up the ball game.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
the left fielder number 7.
Settling in now, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit high and deep to right center. Ichiro going back on it, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The batter number 20, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Solo shot to right center as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Martin Prado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Popped up, calling for it. Encarnacion makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. Stroman looks in. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Marcell Ozuna steps into the box.
Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Edwin Encarnacion is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Yelich is there, and that's the first out of the inning. With 1 away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Prado is there to take it, so on just 1 pitch, they're able to get Tulowitzki.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin in now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ichiro Suzuki is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball one. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that finds its way through as Ichiro's got a leadoff single. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Adeiny Echeverria.
He's set and the pitch. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Xavier Scruggs is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Xavier Scruggs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Standing in, Tom Kohler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. D. Gordon digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Martin Prado will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first two at-bats. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. And he makes the catch for the second out. Christian Yelich will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. There goes the runner. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Kevin Pillar heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria dives. What a play. He beat it out.
Good effort, though.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Now a bunt attempt here, but this one gets right by him. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number one.
Now batting, right fielder,
Michael Saunders is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is skied out toward right. Ichiro moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Devin Travis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Devin Travis.
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike.
1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. This will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marcell Ozuna comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out. JT Realmuto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ichiro Suzuki will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Little flare out to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Adeiny Echeverria steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. And there he goes toward second. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Saunders. Oh, and he botches it. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Melvin Upton Jr. will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1. Josh Donaldson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's a high pop-up. Scruggs is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tom Kohler is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
D. Gordon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Martin Prado gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounded down the third baseline. Step on the bag for one, and he's safe.
He's good.
Christian Yelich stands in. Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Riding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Line hard into left. Upton is there. Let's see if they test it. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Troy Tulowitzki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. And it's now a 5-2 game. Mike Dunn will come on now as he'll take over in inning
number 40. Mike.
He's set. Here it comes. Into the seats. 0-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there to handle it is Ichiro. 1 away. Kevin Pillar digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ground ball left side. Prado's up with it on to first, and there are 2 down. Standing in now, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ezekiel Carrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Brett Cecil will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. JT Realmuto will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So with one gone, here's Ichiro. Cecil comes set. First pitch on the way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now batting, shortstop.
Adeiny Echeverria is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Xavier Scruggs will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Michael Saunders, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And it's quickly 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Devin Travis digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at. A.J. Ramos will get the call here as he'll take
number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Chop foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scruggs will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base. A.J. Ramos will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Chris Johnson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table.
Number 12, Chris Johnson.
Line hard deep into left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, number 9,
stepping into the box, D. Gordon. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. In now, Martin Prado. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now will step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping an eye on him.
Cecil's ready. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Christian Yelich stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here. Marcell Ozuna comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins,
Josh Donaldson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Hit hard to short. Echeverria's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
first baseman number
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Troy Tulowitzki makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. What's the key for them to win this series? Now at the plate, Jason Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
On the ground near home. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Jared Robinson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a
on 1 and 2. Runners on the move for second. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Richie Hidalgo will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Hit out towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0. Pete Newhouser will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Chone fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jason Perez steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole they dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? So maybe we'll look back on.
Now at the plate, Carlos Cruz, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit. Jason Perez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Jason Perez comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
4 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Pete Newhouser steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Chon comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Jason Perez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hitter.
Jason Perez will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, 2 down now. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Coming to the plate now, Danny Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scorch to third. Dudley takes it in. No problem here, 1 away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He comes into this one following a huge 7 RBI game. And hopefully he didn't spend all his run producing.
At the plate, Jason Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure.
Coming to the plate now, Jared Robinson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change selection of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind.
Walter Chone will dig in here with the bases loaded. Opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. So stepping in, number 28, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To short. Pena has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Jason Perez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, this guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another?
Richie Hidalgo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it sails right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired, and that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Danny Gordon will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Grounded to third. Dudley is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 5 and the Buccos 4. Jason Perez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Jason Perez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Eight runs, 14 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Richie Hidalgo ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Jason Perez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right, but that'll be off the right field wall. 1 run is scored.
Yep, there's a nice line drive and another one of those big dents in that 37-foot wall out there and left. Boy, he's played here long enough to know not to try for 2 on that one, so he's going to hold on at first with a loud, long single.
Jared Robinson comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. At the plate, Pete Newhouser. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Dudley moving to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Jason Perez comes forward, and he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
This is pulled into right. Denny is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubbies are in front, 16-5. Now batting, Pete Newhouser. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's down to third. Dudley is up with it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the 3rd and final game. Jason Perez will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
And things haven't gone all that.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Danny Gordon will stand in. He's got from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Pena gloves it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safe. Damian Denny will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. The 1-2 pitch. Hit to short. Pena fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, Jason Perez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Jared Robinson will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Jared Robinson.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and is there just before the tag.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Spencer is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Walter Chone stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Runner breaks for third. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Richie Hidalgo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to short. Pena is right there and taking it out there for the first out. Damian Denny stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time. The pitcher, Michael Avalos, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Benny Asuncion digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs. Jason Perez will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Denny giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. Danny Gordon digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
To third. Dudley ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's James Spencer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On to first, and there are two down. Jason Perez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And ball four now. Jared Robinson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 strides to this point. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve Lyons. Welcome back. I'm Matt Vass. First opened back in 2010. There's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins. Jason Perez will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April.
And I don't think this really should be a surprise to anybody. We all know what kind of skill he possesses with a bat in his hand.
And he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to...
Juan Molina will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
You've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at the pitch.
Jason Perez strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. High pop up. Hamill is there for it. One down. So stepping in, number 1, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air and deep down the left field line. Perez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game. So striding in, number 23, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Perez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape. Eric Parker will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perez is underneath this one. 2 gone. Jason Perez steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Jason Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt.
Steve McDonald comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that is such a nice catch out there in left field, and really, you make that.
Brian Rowe will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Perez. And he makes the catch for the second out. Jason Perez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
6 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Steve Hamill stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Hard hit toward the hole, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Steve McDonald will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Perez is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Ryan Maxwell will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Perez has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there.
Jason Perez is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Parker. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6. Well, the bat's working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.